In this video, we introduce you to the 9-step SMS roadmap journey of continuous improvement. Step 1. Introduction to SMS. Once your SMS is in place and functioning, an SMS requires regular review to identify where it can be improved upon and made more effective. This helps ensure that the SMS is fit for purpose and can be used effectively to improve the safety of your heavy vehicle operations and transport activities. While effective safety outcomes are the primary focus of implementing an SMS, it can also help with your safety duty requirements under the chain of responsibility and other obligations under the HV&L. The COR Gap Assessment tool can help identify where you may be able to further develop your SMS to improve safety and compliance. Step 2. Risk Assessment, Treatment and Monitoring. At this stage of your journey, you should have developed risk assessments for each of your identified heavy vehicle safety risks. Reviewing your risk register and risk assessments at least annually helps keep them up to date and effective. The Toolbox Talk Heavy Vehicle Safety Risks and Controls in My Workplace is an example of how staff can be briefed on how your business undertakes safety risk management, why it's important for their safety and well-being, and how they can become involved in contributing to the wider process. Businesses with an effective SMS in place may choose to print off an enlarged copy of their populated risk register and post it on the wall of depots, meal rooms, or any other places where staff frequently visit and can stop and read it. This simple action can often generate questions and comments from staff, raising the safety culture and the awareness in the business for safety improvements. Step 3. Hazard and Incident Reporting. Documented hazard and incident reporting processes will not be effective unless staff and management actively use them. Driving a good reporting culture is a critical part of continuously improving safety management and performance. Staff must be actively encouraged to use these processes, with supervisors and management following up by providing feedback on the reported incident and hazards. The Toolbox Talk Reporting Safety Hazards and Incidents can be used by management and supervisors to discuss with staff the incident and hazard reporting process internally, why it's important, and why it reinforces to management will not penalise staff for reporting hazards and incidents when it comes to safety. You should also consider providing similar advice, such as hazard and incident reporting requirements, to your third parties you engage with to undertake your heavy vehicle transport activities. The Risk Management Identify Hazards video highlights the importance of hazards and incident reporting, including how it can have a positive impact on safety outcomes and performance. Step 4. Management Commitment and Documentation. Whether you have recently developed a safety policy or plan to review a current version, involving staff in the process demonstrates to them that management are interested in their views and opinions, particularly when it comes to keeping them safe. Regularly referring to your safety policy and responsibilities document can help to reinforce management's commitment and sets a platform for staff to raise safety issues and possible improvements. The Toolbox Talk, Our Safety Policy, is a useful resource for managers and supervisors to discuss safety policy in this way. When you're confident and believe you have formally documented all of your SMS procedures, such as forms, templates, and other items, consider combining them all in an easy-to-access SMS safety manual. Step 5. Internal Safety Investigations. Investigating safety incidents should not just be the role of the manager or supervisor. Involving staff in the investigation also helps reinforce that your business does value the input from staff when safety is involved and does not seem to appoint blame. Managers and supervisors can use the Toolbox Talk Safety Investigations with staff to reinforce why reporting safety incidents needs to be investigated, how an investigation is conducted, how staff can be involved, and how investigating helps progress improving activities in your business. Consider how you can better communicate the outcomes to all staff and the agreed improvement processes. You can also provide these safety communications to external parties, including subcontractors and customers. Step 6. Safety Training and Communication. There are times when an important safety message or communication needs to be circulated to staff in an urgent manner. These communications, which may also be required to deliver to third parties, can often follow a safety incident in the business. An investigation of the incident could lead to changing risk controls in the workplace, with the changes communicated via a safety alert. You can use the safety alert template within your own SMS to communicate the need for the arising safety actions quickly and urgently. The safety bulletin template helps deliver more general safety messages via a documented process to help staff be informed. Safety alerts and safety bulletins are both practical and positive ways to communicate the importance of safety more widely in the business and to third parties. Planned, positive and targeted safety promotions can be the difference between having an effective SMS and an SMS that just sits on a shelf. Effective training and communication requires the involvement of all staff to share attitudes, values and beliefs to influence a positive safety culture. The Positive Safety Culture Quick Guide shows you how you can take a more proactive approach to developing a positive safety culture, including ways to encourage staff involvement. The detailed components to building a positive safety culture include trust, communication, embedded reporting culture, and a willingness for everyone to learn and change. Step 7. Safety Performance Monitoring. Having regular reporting on safety performance can help capture progress in meeting your safety objectives. Consider using information from your safety assurance activities to monitor and measure the achievements against your safety objectives. For example, the risk register, incident reports, and safety investigations contain valuable safety information that can show trends when gathered over a longer time frame. The information may help you determine whether your safety objectives have been met or could be falling short. It's ideal to formally capture and document the resulting improvement actions and to communicate these to staff and affected third parties. The toolbox talk, testing the effectiveness of risk controls, can be used by managers and supervisors to communicate the importance of monitoring safety processes and objectives in the business. It outlines how staff can be involved and reinforce that the monitoring process is about improving safety and not about placing blame. Step 8. Third-party interactions. At this stage of your SMS roadmap journey, you should understand the potential impacts that a third party has on your safety risk management performance. Schedule time to formally update your risk register to ensure that it includes third-party related safety risks to the business and include any new or amended risk controls and treatments. As an example, a new treatment in the risk register may be an action for management to review the current loading procedures to include the expected roles and responsibilities of the third party. Step 9. Continuous improvement and change management. Once your SMS has been fully developed and is growing in its implementation and performance, it requires ongoing, more targeted activity to continuously improve and effectively, safely manage change. Continuous improvement during this final step of your roadmap journey involves planning and undertaking further well-rounded audits and assessments to confirm your SMS is effective. It requires you to look past determining if staff are following key safety risk controls. You need to look more widely at the critical parts of your SMS to verify if the elements of your SMS are working as designed and intended. If improvements are required for certain areas, then they need to be agreed on, recorded, and implemented. The Toolbox Talk Continuous Improvement is a useful reference for managers to use with staff when discussing the business's approach to continuous improvement, why it's important, and how they have become involved. It's important to understand that there can be links between your planned operations change and the safety of operations. The Change Management Quick Guide covers the reasons for change, impacts of change, and managing change. Keeping all parties informed can help any change transition occur more smoothly and effectively, and help minimise any safety impacts to transport activities. This includes regular and genuine communication to staff, line managers, and affected third parties. Upon completion of the continuous improvement journey, you should have a well-established SMS with foundational elements and supporting processes in place that allow you to continuously improve your SMS. An SMS is a living and breathing safety system that requires ongoing nurturing and refinement. It can deliver on safety results when there is consultation, education, and explanation, and provides benefits through embracing a positive safety culture and continuous improvement. It can be your business's guide to keeping everyone safe in the workplace. For more information about SMS, visit www.nhbr.gov.au/SMS. Thanks for your time today, and please stay safe.